Well, the Music Lovers Club have something for us. I want to welcome Barbara Torino and Bear Sanchez to the program.
Nice to be
Thank
here.
you for having us.
I teased the name of the play.
Yes.
Yes.
The performance that you guys have coming up. So, Barb, tell us a little bit about Better Days.
Better Days. It's a really cute little show. I guess if you, Bear and I have debates over the theme and the vision, and he'll tell you a little bit more about that. But I think when it boils down to it, it's about friendship. Mm-hmm. And so it's about a senior woman.
Okay.
In a senior residence.
Sounds familiar.
Yes, experiencing all the things that us seniors experience.
What did you do to research the role?
It took her many years.
Thank you. Didn't have to do much. And so they give her, to help her, they give her an AI, artificial intelligence.
Okay.
And so the story unfolds about these two very different entities that learn to get along and help each other, and it's sweet and it's funny.
Okay, and so Bear, you play the entity? Is that what?
Yes, yes. I play the entity or the artificial intelligence.
Okay. And so, what was the vision for the play that you guys had in mind?
So when I read this, I was really interested in playing this part as the AI. And my vision for this is to show the humanity of this AI, show that this AI really wants to be as human as possible, and wants to learn and be self-sufficient, you know? And so the vision that I have is really about two people who are chosen by chance to live together in an unsuspected situation, and by listening, simply listening to each other, are able to help each other find a way to be their most fullest self.
Okay.
So the best versions of themselves, and to just kind of grow.
Now, it's interesting that you say that, because we hear a lot these days about AI kind of jumping into those kind of roles where there's like, you can have therapist kind of AI where you ask it to say your problems, say your concerns, and it's giving you that feedback. And so they have this like sentient kind of versions of AI that's like knows you in a weird way, right?
It's really strange. And I think this is very timely now because AI is all over the place. And people are using it for so many different things, and I'm learning how to use it in my everyday life.
Right.
But yes, some of it is just so real. It's scary and very exciting.
For either of you, do you feel like you discovered anything, or you feel like wow, this is, or like took you down a path you weren't expecting?
Absolutely. Barb actually performed this show a few years ago.
Oh, okay.
And I was able to help her rehearse for it. So I had read the script with her over and over again, and I had gone to watch the show. And since we took it over and I took over as the director, it really has become a different show. I think every director has a different reading experience. When they read it, they see it with a new mind, a new brain. And as many people have considered my intelligence artificial, I thought this was the perfect...
It's not as fully evolved as we'd like it to be.
Right. I'm definitely a beta. So, I definitely have created a different version of this story, just by having different experiences in my life. I feel that this story is a lot of Barb and Bear's story, where here we have two people who come from different walks of life, and we are put together in an unlikely relationship. And Barb and I have been able to help each other grow and become better versions of ourselves. And I think that these characters really parallel our friendship.
And using Bear in this part, I think, is fabulous because he is an amazing actor and he is an amazing voice actor.
Okay.
So the voices that he uses as this, and the evolution is just so fun to watch.
Now it's not just you two. There's the third person in this
third
place. So
person is
how does that dynamic work?
He's the programmer who created Beta, and he programs the changes that need to happen so that Beta evolves.
Okay.
So that's Mark Schwartz, who has been in so many of the productions in the village. Everybody knows him. So the three of us are good friends. And,
Now, there's so much about AI that people say, "Oh, it's scary." Or what if it takes over this? What if it takes over that? What do you guys get the sense of at the end of this play? What do you want people to walk away from in terms of their vision or their idea about what AI could be or is going to become?
I think this story really tells that, there's gonna be changes in our lives. This whole world has evolved from, very early days, and we thought that having computers and cell phones and all that was gonna be horrible, But if you use it correctly and you read the prompts and you work together with it, it can really help our lives, a lot. And I think that's kind of what we want people to take away from this is that, it doesn't have to be scary. It's not designed to be scary. It's really only the human race that makes it scary,
Right.
So I think that if we create something to be positive and we focus on the positive, then that's where it's gonna go.
Okay. Now let me ask you this, and this maybe I don't know if you address in the play or anything, but some people say we don't want AI to substitute for real connectivity and real relationships. Do you get a sense of that? That maybe that's what's happening with your character, that they're relying on AI more than they are relying on the other people in the outside world?
Well, there's going to be a part of that. I mean, AI is already replacing lots of things, including some humans, and society is just going to have to adjust to that, like we've adjusted to every change. But when you look at, like, when we talk, what is this about? And I said, well, it's about technology. And Bear says, no, it's not about technology. It's about friendship and love, and so technology becomes part of that. So I guess as a lesson for humanity is don't fight it. Embrace it, and then use it for the better good.
Yeah, find the good in there.
Yeah.
Is that what the message you hope people walk away from? Find the good in all of these things?
Absolutely, absolutely.
Because,
this is a story.
Everybody needs a better. I'll tell you.
Right.
I'd love to have one to cook and clean and do all that stuff.
But yeah, this really is a story about relationships and friendships. It just so happens to have a setting in the near future where there's AI in human form, but that's really just a small part of it. It really is just about relationships, listening to one another, and helping each other grow as friends.
Kind of expand our minds about relationships, what they can really look like in the future.
Absolutely.
All right. I want to make sure people know it's a music lovers club. It's always kind of a dinner theater kind of thing.
Yes,
so
and it's
tell some details about that.
People love, this is Carla, who's making the dinner. Carla has the Cooking with Carla
Oh, yeah,
yes,
yeah.
in the Globe, and people just adore. So when sometimes people say, well, I'm coming for the meal, and I'll stay for the show. So yeah, it's well worth it to eat Carla's food, and then hopefully we entertain people in a sweet, funny, warm way.
I think it sounds like you will. Going to be October 6th, folks. Doors open at 5:30. Make sure you get your tickets ahead of time. And
Yes,
make sure you
they
get a
do
good
sell
seat.
out.
They do sell
They
out.
do sell out.
Be careful about that. Well, Barbara and Bear, thank you guys so much for joining us, and I hope you have a rest of a better day to you.
Thank you, Mike.
Thank you very much for having us.
You're watching This Day. We'll be right back.